Welcome to this lecture video. In this video, I am going to explain oscillations and waves under which forced oscillations and also resonance. Now let us go to the following points. So here the oscillations and waves is a chapter comes under module number 1 of engineering physics prescribed by BTU. Now we go to the points. So one is forced oscillation and the other one is resonance. So what are forced oscillations? Forced oscillations under steady state of sustained vibrations of a body come into picture. The forced oscillations survive as long as the external periodic force is present. So it is a steady state of sustained vibration of a body. The forced vibrations survive as long as the external periodic force is present. When a body of mass m executing vibrations with an external periodic force, that is F sine of Pt, P is angular frequency of external force. The damping force acting upon the body is written as minus R into dx by dt along the restoring force, that is minus kx. The resultant force can be written as minus R into dx by dt minus kx plus F into sine Pt. So here the equation of motion is given by F is equal to ma, or that is equal to minus kx plus dt plus f naught cos omega ft. Further, m into d square x by dt square plus b into dx by dt plus kx is equal to f naught omega ft. This is what the equation associated with a body executing forced oscillations. And when we look at the resonance, whenever a natural frequency of an object matches with the forced frequency, then the amplitude of vibrating body will become maximum, and the phenomenon is known as resonance. So when the natural frequency of a vibrating body matches with the forced frequency, if the frequency or matches, then the vibrating body vibrates with maximum amplitude, and the phenomenon is known as resonance. So when the frequency of the applied force is same as natural frequency of the oscillator, resonance occurs. Maximum transfer of energy takes place here. So here at various values of B, what is the shape of curve we have obtained is as shown in the picture. So when we plot a graph of amplitude versus frequency, when B is equal to 0, the amplitude is observed to be very large. At B is equal to low and at B is equal to large, the value of amplitude is as shown in the picture for a different types of frequencies. So what are the examples of resonance? The first one is oscillations of the stretched string kept under the influence of oscillating magnetic field caused by oscillating current. The string vibrates with maximum amplitude when the applied force matches with natural frequency of the string. That means oscillations of the stretched string which kept under the influence of oscillating magnetic field caused by oscillating current. Here the string vibrates with maximum amplitude when the applied frequency matches with the natural frequency. That is what is called resonance. So under resonance condition, the string vibrates with maximum amplitude. So the best example is Helmholtz resonator. So here is a resonator. It is a glass jar opening at one end, and here capital V is the velocity of sound and L is the length of the air column present inside the resonator, and small v is the volume of the resonator. So when we take water into that glass jar, and the air column which is present inside the volume resonator is having its own frequency. When the volume of the air column changes, the natural frequency of the air column also changes. When we excite a tuning fork and hold that near the mouth of the volume resonator, When the natural frequency of the air column matches with the frequency of the tuning fork, then resonance takes place. By that time, we can hear a loud sound coming out of the volume resonator. So here the natural frequency of the air column is given by V by 2 pi into square root of A by LV, where V is velocity of the sound and L is the length of the air column and area is where A is area of the opening and small v is the volume of the resonator. So this is an example of resonance observed in case of volume resonator. And here is a problem. A 20-gram oscillator with a natural frequency 10 radians per second is vibrating in damping medium. The damping force is proportional to the velocity of the vibrator. If the damping coefficient is 0.17, how does the oscillator decays? So here value of m is 20 grams, convert that into kg, and the value of omega is 10 radians per second, and then r is 0.17, and what is the type of damping? So we know that B is equal to r by 2m, and substitute the value of r and m here, then the value of B becomes 4.25, and then square it, B square value becomes 18.06, and when we calculate the value of omega square, it will become 100. So it is observed that omega square value is greater than B square value. So this clearly indicates that, which satisfies the condition for underdamping. As a result, the oscillations amplitude decreases with time. So here the value of B square is observed to be less than omega square, so which satisfies the condition for underdamping, as a result of which the oscillations amplitude decreases with time. So oscillations amplitude are going to be decreases with respect to time. So this is what the solution or inference for this problem. The second problem, a mass of 4.3 gram is attached to a spring of constant 70 Newton per meter. This mass spring system is executing simple harmonic motion. Find the frequency of the external force with which excites resonance in the system. Ignore the mass of the spring. So m is 4.3 grams, convert that into kg, and k is 17 Newton per meter, and we know that omega is equal to square root of k by m, and further omega is equal to 2 pi mu. So by making use of these two equations, the value of mu can be written as 1 by 2 pi into square root of k by m. Substitute the value of k and m in the formula, and on simplification the value of mu is equal to 10.007 hertz. So this is what the solution for the given problem. So here we have to simplify the equations. Omega is equal to square root of k by m and omega is equal to 2 pi mu, and simplify mu is equal to 1 by 2 pi into square root of k by m, and substitute the value of k and m, and on simplification the value of mu is 10 hertz or 10.007 hertz. So this is what the solution for the given problem. Third problem, a mass of 0.5 kg causes an extension of 0.03 meter in a spring, and the system is set for oscillations. Find the force constant for the spring, angular frequency, and the time period of the resulting oscillation. So here the value of x given as 0.03 meter and m is 0.5 kg, and here we have to calculate the value of k, omega and t. The acceleration due to gravity given as 9.8 meter per second square. And we know that k is equal to f by x or mg by x. Substitute the value of m, x and g here. So on simplification the value of k is equal to 163.3 Newton per meter, and further omega is equal to square root of k by m. So substitute the value of k and m here, and on simplification the value of omega is equal to 18.07 radians per second. And one more formula, that is t is equal to 2 pi by omega. So omega is 18.07, so substitute that here, then t becomes 0.3477 seconds. So here three parameters are calculated. K is equal to F by M, F by X, that is 163.3 Newton per meter, and then omega is equal to square root of K by M, that is square root of 163.3 by 0.5. It will be calculated as 18.07 radians per second, and further t is equal to 2 pi by omega or 2 pi by 18.07. So on simplification, t value becomes 0.3477 seconds. So this is what the solution for the given problem. Thank you.